popping her opponent every time she tries to take a step forward. Jab needs to get inside to do work on the inside.
We go to Jeff Houston.
Strong apparel. Strong has many forms. Find yours. Introducing you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight she wears green and gold. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. Her official weight, 125.8 pounds. Tonight she makes her bare knuckle debut. Fighting out of Miami, here is Christine La Busadora Vicens. The blue corner. Tonight she wears gray trimmed in white. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall. Her official weight, 125.3 pounds. Inside the squared circle, she is undefeated at 1-0. Fighting out of Quebec City, Quebec, Canada. Here is Shad Masad Wong.
Christine Vicens said, forward pressure is my absolute key to victory. My son Wong recognized as such. She said, I have to get Vicens to move backwards.
Ready? Hello.
Oh, knuckle up from referee Sam Burgos. Round number 1 and a ferocious start from Christine Vicens. She's in the green and gold. Great trunks for my son Wong. Counter right hand from my son Wong.
Man, these girls are coming at it right away.
There's the right hand from Vicens, now into the clinch. Right hand on the separation. Cover from my son Wong on the turn, back into the clinch. Rights to the body, active clinch. Good referee from Sam Burgos to let this flow. A tight striking guard, right hand. Vicens, there's the forward pressure she talked about. Double underhooks from Jean-Marcel Wong. Son Wong trying to pull this fight to the center circle. Now off the jab. Vicens looking very strong. Not just her bare knuckle, but her pro combat sports debut. No pressure, it's only worldwide.
Yeah, tough place to make your debut, Sean.
Straight right hand, another right hand from Jean-Marcel Wong over the top. Right hand on the entry from Vicens. Now Vicens to the body, right hand, the counter. Straight left hand from Vicens.
And they are throwing a lot of punches.
Olive stop from Sam Burgos. Right back to it. Overhand right counter. Clipping right from Hassan Wong. 30 seconds remaining in a high-octane round number 1.
I think Vicens is doing a good job of there, but sometimes when she's tying up, I think she's wasting a little bit of energy. That's going to come with your first fight.
Burgos just warned Vicens, watch the punches to the back of the head. Sun Wong now coming forward. And again into the clinch. Both fighters so active in the clinch. Overhook snatched by Vicens.
Been a lot of quick clinch work, John. That's very tiring.
That is the end of round 1.
I mean, Vicens did a great job out there. She came ready to fight, but I feel like she is utilizing a lot of energy in the clinch right there, and that might wear her down as the fight goes on.
Jade, you gotta bend your knees to get down, okay? Bend your knees.
Okay? Now listen. When you circle right and you make a miss, you have to make a capitalize, yes? And follow up the first. Remember, slide through this floor, okay? Run her over.
Start faking, start throwing jabs, and get down.
You're doing awesome. Keep that pressure. What you want that round. Great work. Hey, Chris, you have a run.
You gotta bend your knees. Get down, Jade. Bend your knees, Jade. Get down.
Hold the line, ladies.
Both fighters up to scratch. Set for round number 2. Fast start to round 2 belongs to my son Wong after the rapid fire start to round number 1. Christine Vicens.
Is that a headbutt? What's going on?
Time called.
Might have been a headbutt right there, because she's
on the face of Jean-Marcel Wong. That's a vicious cut you see inside of her left brow.
I think, I didn't see that punch being landed. I think it might have been a headbutt, but I'm not real sure. They stopping it?
Dr. Don Muzi giving the thumbs up, telling referee Sam Burgos we're all right to continue.
That's what's going to happen sometimes when there's a lot of clinching going on. There's going to be headbutts happening.
Off the jab, there's the left hand that counter from Vicens. Right hand from Hassan Wong, another right hand. The fighters continuing to throw in the pocket and in the clinch. Huge slice on the face of Hassan Wong. Vicens clipping left hand and the right hand to follow. That was slick. So right back to the inside. There's the right hand from Hassan Wong and another.
Man, this is a dirty, grimy fight. Sean, this inside clinching a lot.
Hassan Wong, you see, wiping the blood. It's flowing directly into her left eye, which of course will wreak havoc on the vision. There's the right hand in the clinch again. Overhook. Snatched by Hassan Wong to slow down the tempo. Gets the reset. Entry right hand from Christine Vicens. Dr. Don Muzi will no doubt look on the cut. Look at the cut on the face of Hassan Wong between rounds 2 and 3 if indeed we reach that point. There were cuts and then there were slices, Chris. That's a slice.
Yeah, that's a bad one right there. I hope they don't stop it because of that.
Grabs to the body in the clinch from Hassan Wong. Good driving pressure from Christine Vicens. Counter right hand from Vicens. Good turn from Hassan Wong. Entry right again from Christine Vicens. Back into the clinch. That is the bell. We move to round 3.
And let's hope the co-work can come in and stop that cut right there. It was a nasty one.
On the carpet, on the carpet.
Definitely a punch.
It was a punch. I thought it must have been from a headbutt. I thought it happened right there. Just a jab. What it was Hassan Wong was coming forward at the same time that jab came out.
Spectacular work from producer Jonathan Evans and our entire crew. Now, if this fight were to be stopped, and that were a punt, it's a no contest. If it were to be stopped at this point because it's clearly a punch, recognized correctly as such by referee Sam Burgos, that's a TKO win for Christine Vicens. No check, though, from Dr. Don Muzi. So to round number 3 we go.
Nice work getting that blood stoppage, too.
Immediately into the clinch, initiated by Hassan Wong. To the step of Vicens. Hassan Wong to the body. Vicens now initiates the clinch.
There's a lot of fight for position going on right there.
Having never had a pro or MMA bout, Christine Vicens has a good understanding of the clinch.
Absolutely, she's utilizing that quite a bit. I don't think people realize how tiring that is to be in that clinch.
Good left hand on the exit from Hassan Wong. Blood flowing freely on her face. You see it was a vertical cut. Time called, medical timeout called by Sam Burgos as that cut will be assessed once more.
He's not going to let the fight go on.
That is it. The medical stoppage and a TKO win for Christine Vicens in her pro combat sports debut.
Man, you can just see the frustration right there on Hassan Wong. She's very frustrated with the fact they let the fight go on this much. It didn't appear to get that much different, but that was an immediate stoppage. And I know the doctor we have here, he's always very good at only doing what's best for the fighter. So if he says it need to be stopped, I agree with him then.
Our ringside physician has called a stop to this bout at 49 seconds into round number 3 for your winner by TKO, Christine La Abusadora Vicens.
Fantastic debut for Vicens. Showed a lot of understanding in her first fight ever. Very impressed with what she's going to do after night, Sean.
This is numbered. It goes into the Hall of Fame, so all your great grandkids can see.
Hard fought, well fought from both Hassan Wong and Christine Vicens. A clean jab, opened the cut as you see, and that led to the physician stoppage. The winner by way of third round TKO due to physician stoppage, Christine Vicens defeats Jacques Wong.
Main difference here, Sean, is the 3.5-inch reach advantage Gustavo Trujillo has versus Stephen Townsend. He's going to want to utilize that, stay on the outside. He's really, really powerful. Everything he throws from out there is dangerous. Stephen Townsend's going to have to figure out how to get inside without eating some of those big fists, those big knuckles coming right in his face.
Back we go to Jeff Houston.
2-minute rounds in the heavyweight division, presented to you by Cheddar Token. Introducing you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he wears black and gray. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall. His official weight, 217.6 pounds. He holds a bare knuckle record at 1 victory opposite a single defeat. Fighting out of Fort Pierce, Florida, here is Steve Tomahawk Townsend. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the red. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight, he wears blue and white. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall. His official weight, an even 218 pounds. He is undefeated at 3-0. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, by way of Cuba. Here is the undefeated Gustavo, the Cuban assassin.
His punching power and finishing ability, Trujillo said, first and foremost, I want to utilize great defense in this fight. Steve Townsend was clear. He said, I want to make this fight a brawl. Round number 1. There's that very measured start from the Cuban-born Floridian Gustavo Trujillo in the blue trunks. Steve Townsend from Fort Pierce, Florida. He's in the black and gray trunks. Pushing in is Townsend. Right to the body from Trujillo. Townsend told us Trujillo sits back on the 2 on that rear right hand. That's what I have to be aware of. Driving pressure from Steve Townsend.
Good job by Townsend. I like how he's continuing to push forward.
There's the 2. There's that right hand from Trujillo. Townsend firing back with the right hand of his own into the clinch. Quick break from referee Andrew Glenn. Right back to it. Entry on the left hook. Rear right uppercut from Trujillo. Overhand left. Driving pressure again from Steve Townsend.
Townsend's got to be careful. He's getting a little too far forward on his feet. If he's going to be getting countered if he does that too much.
Oh. Big left hand off the jab. And down goes Steve Townsend.
Telling you, when this guy hits you, he hurts you. Always.
Townsend was concerned about the 2. That was the 1. 45 seconds remaining, round number 1. There's a good jab right back, then the left hand coming back from Steve Townsend. Trujillo, a right hand, turning Townsend 360 degrees. Overhand right, duck under from Trujillo, back to the center circle. 1-2. Oh. Entry on the left hook right back by Townsend, right uppercut. Big right uppercut again from Trujillo. We might be done, and we are. Game, set, match, Gustavo Trujillo. He's now 4-0.
Wow, I mean, I'm telling you, anytime this guy touches you, you're going down. That's the 4th time we've seen it. I haven't seen anybody like that in here, Sean. If this guy hits you, you're going down. Wow. He showed us a lot more. It wasn't just a one-sided beatdown. Townsend did some good things in there, but man, if this guy hits you, you're going down. He is out. And that just caught him right behind the ear right there, just a little left. Hit him. I mean, I'm telling you, when this guy touches you, he puts you out. That was just he was out. I mean, what a scary individual. Who are they going to have him fight next? That's going to be a tough. Who's going to sign that contract? I think you're going to have a lot of people fighting. Kind of hurt my hand. I don't know if I can make it this time.
Gustavo Trujillo is still not seen a round number 2 through 4 fights in BKFC. Referees in combat sports, Chris, are trained to watch how a fighter falls. This is why Andrew Glenn correctly does not count. Human beings are not designed to fall that way. Recognized by Andrew Glenn, he saw that Townsend was done. Look at the uppercut from Trujillo. Townsend falls face first. Glenn correctly does not start the count. Immediate medical attention for Steve Townsend.
So it's always, if you don't put your hands down to break your fall, you know that they're out. And that's exactly what happened here. Didn't put his hands down. I mean, the future is just so bright right now for Gustavo Trujillo. I'm not sure exactly who you're going to put in there with him, but he's dangerous and he's scary.
That's a great sign. Sporting ovation for Steve Townsend off the canvas. Respect between these two fighters. And Gustavo Trujillo told us, I start with defense. I'm about being technical. Then knockouts come. I don't force them. I don't chase them.
And he was right there. He looked very relaxed out there. Even when punches were being thrown, he did a good job of parrying and blocking. His defense did look very good. But at the same time, if this guy touches you, he's going to hurt you.
That is a statement win from Gustavo Trujillo with the flag of his native Cuba. A statement win, a ferocious win. Here's Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Andrew Glenn, calls a stop to the fight at 1 minute 41 seconds into round number 1 for your winner by KO and still undefeated, Gustavo, the Cuban assassin, Trujillo.
I mean, Sean, what a statement win. He was right there. Trujillo was so dangerous, so dominant out there. He just came after every fight.
Steve Townsend said, I will bring the fight to Gustavo Trujillo. He was true to his word. Trujillo sat back. First knockdown coming from a hook jab, and then the finish coming from those thudding right uppercuts. The winner, by way of first-round knockout, Gustavo Trujillo defeats Steve Townsend. This is our Crescent Tools tale of the tape.
Yeah, Shane, look here. It doesn't seem like there's that much of a reach advantage, that much of a height advantage, a little bit of a weight advantage for Famez right there. But all things said, this is going to be more about experience. And if Chad Mendes can figure out exactly this new sport in a quick...
In the lightweight division, presented to you by Crescent Tools. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he wears white and silver. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall. His official weight, 161.4 pounds. He holds a bare knuckle record at 1 victory opposite a single defeat. Please welcome the popular fighter out of Miami, Florida, the Heartbreak Kid, And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight, he wears black. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. His official weight, 155.8 pounds. He holds a veteran's MMA record at 18 victories opposite 5 defeats and makes his highly anticipated bare knuckle debut. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the veteran MMA star fighting out of Sacramento, California, Chad Mendes. referee in charge of the action, Sam Burgos.
Chad Mendes said, I know that Famez has legitimate power. I want to get inside quickly, but I cannot do so recklessly. Round number 1. Black trunks for Chad Mendes, white trunks for Famez. There's the entry from Mendes. Big right hand from Chad Mendes. If you knew nothing about either fighter, but you know something about fighting, just from the stances, you could tell that Mendes comes from folk-style wrestling and Famez comes from boxing. Mendes low, looking for the level change, ruled a slip from Sam Burgos. Correct decision from Burgos.
Once again, southpaw versus right hand. It's all about getting that foot on the outside. Whoever gets that foot to the outside and steps forward can land that straight punch down the pipe.
Mendes at 5'6", trying to make himself smaller for the entry. Famez at 5'9", trying to make him taller for the upright stance. 1:05 remaining, round number 1. Mendes right hand, left hand off the mark. Sharpshooter jab from Famez. You see he's in the southpaw stance. Famez told us this in our fighter meeting. He's naturally right-handed. He said, my entire camp was to fight southpaw for one purpose, and that was to confuse Chad Mendes.
Great strategy. Feel like his opponent's not going to see that coming because you have a game plan, and if it doesn't go according to that because it's something's different, that might throw you off.
Shuffle step to orthodox, right back to southpaw for Famez.
So I know it's going to sound like a common theme of this entire night, but pushing off that back foot's important here. Mendes got to get inside.
Ends on the left hand, big swing from Mendes. Famez just moving his head off the center line. No soft landings in BKFC. No soft landing for Chad Mendes, one of the greatest fighters of his generation, versus Famez, who said, I am absolutely not the B-side, as B-sides don't exist in BKFC. Very even in round number 1. There is the bell. We move to round 2. Mendes from ortho, driving pressure to start round number 2.
Like he was throwing a few elbows and then not just punches.
There's a big left hand from Mendes off the jab. Mendes swinging big and wide. Now Famez coming forward. Mendes again looking for the level change on the overhand. Left hand, those are big swings just flying past the head of Famez.
Mendes is coming up just a little bit short on those punches.
Sam Burgos stepping in. Looks like beginner's judo with the hand fighting. These are not beginners, these are high-level fighters. Again, Sam Burgos warning, you cannot grab the hands, the fingers. There's a big right hand.
You get the impression if he lands one of those big punches, it could be big trouble for Famez.
Big right hand. And it's starting to feel his range. Reset it. 45 seconds remaining, round number 2.
It's a good point, Sean. If Famez feels like he's losing the fight, might he decide, I'm tired of this southpaw stance. I'm going to go back to where I'm comfortable, right-handed.
Level change, jab to the body from Chad Mendes. 30 seconds remaining in this second round. Huge right-handed, down goes Famez. Beautifully timed by Mendes.
Nice shot. Like I said, he's throwing these bombs, and if you just get out of the way, you're fine. But as soon as you get hit, you're in trouble. See if Mendes tries to finish the fight right now. Oh, he is trying to. If he lands one of those, it is fight over.
Final seconds, round number 2. Exploding right hand from Chad Mendes to drop Famez in the second round. We will move to round 3.
Let's see if Famez is able to recover after that. Took a good shot. See if he can get his legs underneath him. And there it was. Just caught him right in the butt. That overhand right. Oh, beautiful shot right there. I always like fighting taller opponents because that overhand right lands very well with that. If you're smaller, it's hard to hit them with that overhand right. You go over their head a lot. Oh, did you hear that? That's why love this. You come in, you hear that bare fist hit that face. It's a beautiful sound.
The first round was good. That round you lost. Now you're down by a knockdown. You have to win this round. So take that shit.
Chad Mendes is not only a supremely talented fighter, he's a supremely cerebral fighter. He was very focused on strategy coming into this fight. Talked about timing his entries, not just throwing recklessly. That was on display with that second round knockdown. Credit to Famez off the canvas, still in a southpaw stance here in round number 3. Almost a smirk on the face of Chad Mendes.
Mendes doing a good job of just waiting for the right time to explode off that back foot like we talked about earlier. There it was, pushing
the right hand again, pushing off.
Closing that gap so fast.
Volume starting to dissipate from Famez. And there's the hand fighting, and again the warning from Sam Burgos, not missing anything. An open hand, it's the locking the hands, locking the fingers, controlling the wrist that's illegal under this bare knuckle rule set.
He's still wanting it. Ooh,
That left just missed.
that left hand, if he hits him with one of those, it's going to be trouble. What that does when Mendes have exploded out so fast, it's keeping that jab from being much of a factor. Famez isn't able to throw as much as I thought he'd be able to.
Mendes looks subtle, Chris, but he's keeping that left hand open to catch, to parry. Huge right hand! Famez in trouble and down for the second time in this fight. Up at 9 is Famez.
Famez is going to have to start getting off first. He's waiting to counter the entire time. He's not coming forward. He's just waiting for Mendes to come in, trying to counter, but he's not able to land that. Mendes is so fast and explosive.
Closing stages, round number 3. Mendes recording a knockdown in the second round, and again in the third round, we move to round 4. Round number 4. Chris, Chad Mendes said above all else, grinding pressure is my key to victory. We're seeing the pressure, but we're seeing a lot of power in the punches of Chad Mendes.
Famez looks like he's got a little bit more determination right now. He has a sense of urgency, I feel like.
Again, credit Famez, almost switched to ortho there, back to southpaw. Dropped twice, and he is still very much in this fight.
He's got to start trying to get off first. He's just waiting to counter, but it's very difficult to counter Chad Mendes. And he explodes in so fast. He's got to start working on getting off first.
There's again, doing the open hand with the left. That is smart strategy. Big left hand turns Famez 360 degrees. That's ruled a slip. Good referee from Sam Burgos. Famez took the knee, but without the punch. Now Famez firing back with the left hand. Half-time blow snatch. Big left uppercut that drops Famez for the third time in this fight.
Feldman was pounding on. I'm not sure what that was about.
That's world-class dirty boxing from Chad Mendes in his bare knuckle debut. And again, full credit to Famez off the canvas. More big shots we might be done off the left hand that dropped Famez. Sam Burgos stops it. Welcome to Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, Chad Mendes. A phenomenal performance in his debut.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Sam Burgos, steps in and calls a stop to the fight at 1 minute 34 seconds into round number 4 for your winner by TKO, Chad Mendes.
Congratulations.
Fantastic debut for Chad Mendes. He showed a lot. Came in there, so he's going to be a factor. If he wants to fight anybody, he's right there in title contention already after him. He's such a good athlete. Came out and just had a lot of power. He's going to be tough to deal with.
If there was any doubt that Famez was not a real fighter, he was only a musician. Well, that was put to rest. Famez stepped up, said, I will be the man who faces Chad Mendes in his BKFC debut. Famez had a very good first round, but Mendes, one knockdown in round 2, one in round 3, and 2 in round number 4 to the finish. Chad Mendes, explosive power, technique, and that is a phenomenal Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship debut against a quality opponent. The winner by way of 4th round knockout, Chad Mendes defeats Famez.